Today I'd like to read a book for you. It's called Jackie Robinson Lived on My Block by Bryant McInnis. In 1947, Brooklyn, New York was a great place to live. Brooklyn was hip. It was exciting. There was Coney Island Amusement Park, Flatbush Avenue, Prospect Park, and the Brooklyn Dodgers. We loved going to the theater because many movies were made about Brooklyn. A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, A Kid from Brooklyn, and It Happens in Brooklyn were all of Hollywood's productions. I grew up in a neighborhood called Bedford-Stuyvesant. It was a neighborhood of tree-lined streets with brownstone buildings. It was a community of different people and cultures. Yes, it was a fun, thrilling time to live in Brooklyn. Oh, my name is Evelyn. My family and friends call me Bunny. We lived on Macon Street. I liked to sit on the stoop with my sister and watch the boys play stickball and baseball. Someone once said, in Brooklyn, baseball isn't just a game, it's your birthright. The boys were always having fun. We really wanted to play, but our parents thought sports were just for boys. My dad was totally against his precious girls running up and down the block or swinging a baseball bat in their fine outfits. After dinner, my family spent time in the dining room. My mom would knit and make clothes for me and my sister, Joan. My brother loved comic books and baseball. My sister and I played with stuffed animals and dolls. We talked about what we wanted to be when we grew up. I loved school and wanted to be a teacher. I guess I developed the love of reading from my dad. He read the Brooklyn Daily Eagle newspaper every day. He loved sports and heroes like Joe Louis, Jesse Owens, and Satchel Paige. These men meant the world to him. At Public School 70, we had an awesome education. Our parents were actively involved in the Parent-Teacher Association. In class, I loved history and current events. Our country was having many problems, especially in the South. My classroom teacher was concerned about how people were being treated unfairly. We were young but wise. We knew right from wrong. In the South, you would see whites only and coloreds only, signs at water fountains and restrooms. There was also segregation in restaurants, libraries, hotels, and on public transportation. Many organizations like the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the NAACP, Civil Rights Congress, and church leaders held meetings and rallies to protest the unfair policies and Jim Crow laws. Some say that sports is supposed to be a game of unity, but professional baseball was also segregated. There were separate leagues for whites and blacks. Whites-only teams were part of major big league baseball, and blacks and Negroes could only play in the Negro leagues. After decades of being excluded from big leagues baseball, Rube Foster helped establish the Negro National League, the first successful professional league for black ball players. In Brooklyn, we had a professional Major League Baseball team called the Brooklyn Dodgers. The general manager of the Brooklyn Dodgers, Branch Rickey, decided it was time to break the color barrier in baseball. He planned to integrate baseball. He wanted to bring everyone together. He sent baseball scouts to find a ball player to break the color barrier in Major League Baseball. In 1945, he signed Jackie Robinson, who played in the Negro Leagues, to a minor league contract. He wanted to prepare Jackie Robinson for the big leagues. Jackie played for the Dodgers team in Montreal, Canada. It was the start that would change baseball forever. After doing well in the minor leagues, Jackie Robinson was on his way to play for the Brooklyn Dodgers in the big leagues. History was about to be made. Jackie Robinson was going to play in Ebbets Field, the home of the Brooklyn Dodgers on McKeever Place. It was a short trolley ride from my neighborhood. Most of his new teammates were fine with the idea of having a good ball player on the team. However, some of the Dodgers did not want to play on the same team with Jackie Robinson because of the color of his skin. We heard a rumor that Jackie Robinson might move on our block in Bedford-Stuyvesant. We watched every moving truck that passed through the block. The rumor was true. We were elated, excited, and honored. When will we meet him? I asked my father. I instantly became the biggest Dodger fan. Jackie and Rachel Robinson were welcomed by the local pastors. Jackie's mother told him to find a good church in Brooklyn, a church located on Green Avenue in Bedford-Stuyvesant. That church was active in the fight for equality. He became a member of that church. My mother told me that she read that Jackie was a man of strong faith. It would take the support of a strong leader and the support of a higher power to endure the challenges ahead. As Jackie prepared to begin his baseball career with the team, Brooklyn Dodger player Dixie Walker may have discussed circulating a petition among the players to have Robinson removed from the roster. Some players were traded because they refused to play with Jackie. Most of Jackie's teammates were against the rumored petition. Dodger players Pee Wee Reese, Joe Hodges, and Duke Snider were Jackie's biggest supporters on the team. In many cities, both in the North and South, angry fans booed and called him bad names because of the color of his skin. Some fans sent threatening letters and telegrams to him personally and to the Brooklyn Dodger organization. My father watched the games at home on the old box television set. He noticed Jackie sitting alone on many occasions. He wondered if it was worth it for Jackie to endure all the pain and wrath of those hateful fans just to play baseball. The Brooklyn fans loved the way he played the game. He was fast, aggressive, and intelligent. He was not only a hero to all of Brooklyn, but he was also my neighbor. I would sing "Jackie Robinson Lives on My Block." Jackie Robinson even inspired the girls on the block to play baseball too. Baseball was not just a sport for the boys. It was great to have a celebrity living on my block. After some of his games, Jackie would give us some hitting and catching tips. He had little time to spare, but he gave the kids on the block a few pointers in the game of baseball. After all the road trips, I'm sure he enjoyed coming home to Bedford-Stuyvesant because it gave him a moment to spend time with his beautiful wife and son, Jackie Jr. One day, Dad came home a little earlier, and he did not see me sitting on the stoop. My brother and I were the first few doors down from the block. He saw me playing baseball in my fancy dress. He dashed directly to me. His eyes were focused on only me, and I knew he did not realize that Jackie Robinson was tossing the ball to me. Dad was furious. He shouted, "What are you doing here?" I froze. My brother could not get a word out either. Later that afternoon, my father explained he did not realize it was Jackie tossing me the ball. He was just focused on me not obeying his rules. My father asked Jackie if he could take a photo with him. Jackie explained that the Dodgers requested he did not take photographs in the neighborhood because they did not want any additional publicity in the first year with the team. Jackie only lived on my block briefly, but his presence will always be remembered. He stayed on the neighborhood, but just moved a few blocks away to McDonough Street. Despite the challenges, insults, and threats, Jackie had a successful year. He had the courage and determination like no other athlete. He helped lead the Dodgers to the playoffs and the World Series. At the end of 1947 baseball season, Jackie Robinson won many awards, including Sporting News Rookie of the Year Award. Jackie also won the National League Most Valuable Player Award in 1949. In 1962, he was elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Jackie Robinson left us this famous quote, "A life is not important except in the impact it has on other lives." The end.